Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another episode of Kendall Arnold Fishing. Today, as you can see, we are out on the lake. This is 1,000 Acre Lake in Huntington, Tennessee, and I'm extremely excited to be here. I've got some new stuff from KastKing. I've been dying to show you some really innovative equipment, some very inexpensive equipment that really just blows me away. It's some pretty cool stuff. So let's jump into it real quick and then we'll go fishing. The first thing that I'm really excited to show you guys is the new KastPro Braid by KastKing. This isn't your normal everyday braid. This braid is a lot thinner than your normal braid and it's pre-colored for you. You know, a lot of guys like to cover their braid in black Sharpie, and in this case KastKing goes ahead and does that for you. This braid in particular is black, and they have other colors available. I like the black myself. I don't go pink. Sorry, extreme fillet fishing. That's just not me. The other interesting thing about this is BioSpool. This thing is biodegradable. In fact, it's already recycled, and recycling is a big part of fishing. It's a big part of everything that we do, especially, you know, if you enjoy these outdoors, this stuff that we have, then you need to keep it clean and reuse what we have. So KastKing really takes advantage of that and does something completely different that nobody else is doing right now, and I love that. That's great. That is really awesome. And this stuff is really strong. It's made with Spectra fiber technology. I'll leave a link in the description that can explain that better than I ever could. But this stuff is extremely smooth, it's extremely nice, and the smaller diameter helps you cast a lot farther. So I've got that paired up on the Royale Legend Reel, and that brings me to the next thing that I'm really excited to show you guys. This isn't new really, it's been out for about a year. This is the Royale Legend Rod. This thing is extremely nice, it's extremely lightweight, it's really nice. I like it, they go together really well, and they're the same color. They match up really nice. As you can see, we're gonna go right into it and throw a jig around. I think that's a good place to start with braid. Let's do it. A little bit more about this rod. This is the 7'3" model, the heavy version, and this goes really great with this reel. This is a high-speed reel. It also pairs up nicely with the braid. This would make a great frog setup. It'd make a good punching setup, and in this case, it's making a great jig setup for me. So let's go ahead and get into it. I don't really know if there's actually crawfish in this lake or not. I assume there is because people catch fish on crawfish style lures here, but we're gonna see what we can make happen. I think that the fish have kind of moved off some, but that's all right with this really long rod and the smoothness of this braid. You can cast out really far. So the sensitivity on this rod is just out of this world. It's a lot lighter than other rods I've held in my lifetime, and that sensitivity is really getting maximized by the fact that, number one, I'm fishing with braid, and braid doesn't stretch. You can feel everything with braid, but I'm also using a tungsten jig. Tungsten is a lot denser than lead. You can feel a lot more with it. You can feel everything that's down there, all that rock, even some of the grass that's down there. And the bite is super insane. You'll be able to feel it so well. It's crazy. And the fact that such a high quality rod can be made for under $100 and be sold to the public is insane. So I was reeling in and somehow managed to hook into a fish. Oh, he came off. That's kind of cool. Alright guys, it's been a little bit. It's been a little while. Went ahead and changed up jigs. I kept getting bit on the other one, but they weren't actually taking it. So I'm trying something a little bit bigger, see if I can entice a bigger bite. Probably should have went smaller, but you know, big fish. Really want to test out this rod on it. So yeah, that seems like a good place to do it. I also found a rock pile over here with the tungsten jig. I'm pretty sure it's a rock pile because sometimes I hit it and sometimes I don't. The only issue is it's right on the boat ramp, and that sucks. Alright, we made a bit of a spot change. Usually this place is really good with a lot of pressure, with a lot of boats coming in and out. I don't know why. I assume it has to do with the waves and such, getting them kind of stirred up in the current. But in this case, they're just not liking it. Saturday's usually my favorite day to come out. Today's Saturday, there's a lot of boats, but they're just not eating. I don't know if it's because my jig's kind of big or what. So we're going to try something a little more finessey, so to speak, and see if we can get a couple bites. So right now I'm throwing around a weightless trick worm, trying to get one of these fish to bite. I thought maybe they'd be hanging around this grass. But I just talked to a gentleman a few minutes ago, and he said it seems like the majority of the fish have gone offshore, which, you know, that's to be expected. It's the middle of summer. Right now it's 97 degrees in the heat of the day, which probably doesn't help my cause here. But there should still be a few fish shallow, but, you know, all the fish have gone deep, or at least the big schools of them. So, yeah, that can be expected. Like I said, what can you do about it? Not much. Well guys, that's a wrap on today. Fishing wasn't great, but what was great is that new KastKing rod and the KastKing KastPro Braid. That stuff was awesome. That rod is awesome. I'm really excited to have that rod finally. Oh. Are you guys gonna sit there? It seems like you guys really like these KastKing videos, so tell me what you want to see next. You know, I can get pretty much any product you guys want to see. One that I'm really excited for is the KastKing Pro rods. They've been out for a little bit. I haven't got one yet. Those wing grips look awesome, and yeah, if it's even half as good as a Royale Legend rod, then it's a pretty dang good rod. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Links for everything, every product that I used today are in the description, and I'll see you guys right here next time.